What's going on, guys? College basketball Monday. Today's video definitely more on the mellow side. I'm going to look at the clock. 4:02. That's what I'm seeing. 4 in the morning. Was super busy today. Then I tried to record the video for you guys. Had some Wi-Fi issues. Couldn't get the video done. So here we are. I don't want to leave you guys hanging. We are coming off another whiteboard winner. That makes 5 winners out of my last 9 picks. So slightly in the profit, but hopefully we can go on a little bit of a streak here. We got some good games here for a Monday. So I'm going to do my very best to get you guys another winner on the whiteboard. I will update the whiteboard in today's video. So definitely drop a like on today's video. Subscribe to my channel. Let's just get right into these games. If you want my best picks every single day, you can become a member here on the channel. And you can also check out the SoBet link down in the description. But let's just get right into it. Short and sweet today. Let's get to these games. Let's get through every single one. Get you guys my opinion. Get you on your way. Hopefully appreciate that. And always, as always, guys, load up that comment section. I want to know where your head's at. Everybody likes to see the crazy parlays some of you guys put down there, or your records or whatever. So definitely load up that comment section. Duke NC State's the first game, 7 o'clock game. I'm torn. Duke is actually impressing me. I'm a Duke hater. I hate Duke. I'm a hater. I'll admit it. I'll come right on here and say it. I'm a Duke hater. I'm negative towards them, but they're impressive. They've been playing good ball, but it concerns me here with Carolina on deck. Look ahead spot. NC State played a good half against North Carolina, against UNC. At home, kind of their Super Bowl, and we get 5.5 points. I have a strong lean to NC State. I'm just not going to be able to bet this. I don't want to go against Duke. I don't want to go against Duke. I will not put my money against Duke, but gut feeling, if money was no object, I think NC State can win this game. I definitely would take the points here with the home team, but just a lean. I'm just torn. It's just one where I don't know what to do. I know the public's going to be on Duke. I know Duke is better on every level. 5.5 points feels a little short to me. I think you take the 5.5 with NC State. Queens at Florida Gulf Coast. Queen's record away from home is just horrible. I got to go Florida Gulf Coast here. I hate laying 4.5 with them. They're not that good. I would love it if you could take a money line here on a shorter spread, but I'm still going to lean Florida Gulf Coast at home. Jacksonville versus Kennesaw State. Another interesting one. I try my best to take home teams only in college hoops when I'm betting, but that really hasn't done anything lately. I've seen some crazy meltdowns lately. I'm going to go Jacksonville here. Just the better team, especially as of late. As of late, Jacksonville is playing the better basketball, and we get 3.5 points. I'll take Jacksonville over Kennesaw State. South Carolina State, Coppin State, no idea here. This is a neutral one. I don't even have an opinion I can give you on this one. I'm not familiar enough with these two particular teams to even give out an opinion, so I'm sorry. I'm just not going to have anything for you. Nicholls State is laying 1.5 on the road at Northwestern State. You know, Northwestern State was disappointing on Saturday. Basically led the entire game just to go to overtime and blow it. I'm going to take another shot with them here. They're getting 1.5 at home. Public all over Nicholls State here, and I don't understand. I think Northwestern State is going to get the W here. I'll take the 1.5 with them at home. North Carolina Central, Morgan State, a 4.5 point spread. 58% of bets right now on North Carolina Central, but 74% of the money. Sharps are definitely on them, but they're a road team. In March, crazy things can happen. I'm still going to lean that way. I'm going to lean North Carolina Central. Don't love it. Southeastern Louisiana, Incarnate Word, 4.5 point spread. I don't think that's enough to take them. I know they're at home. I know they're getting 4.5. It looks tempting. I'm still going to have to go Southern Louisiana here, laying the points. Delaware State at Howard. A lot of these 4.5s, man. I see there's so many 4.5s lately. Howard's getting the job done. Howard's going to beat Delaware here. Howard is going to beat Delaware State. 4.5. You got to lay it. I'm going to lay the 4.5 with Howard in this spot. Maryland Eastern Shore, Norfolk State. I guess I lean the home team, but laying 13.5. Boy, both of these teams are trash. Don't bet this game, guys. Same with this one. New Orleans and Texas A&M. CC, again, 13.5. What are we doing here? What are we doing? You got to lean home team laying the points. It's just like you got to just close your eyes and maybe don't even watch the game. Just look up the score later in the day. Both of those games, my opinion on those two is like a D minus. Really, really poor opinion on those two particular games. This next one though is interesting. Northern Colorado goes to Northern Arizona. I know it's tempting getting 4.5 points with the home team here, but I think Northern Colorado is the play. I'm going to go ahead and lay the points with Northern Colorado in this spot. Houston Christian and McNeese, almost a 30-point spread. Just a horrendous game to bet on. I can't believe you can even bet on that. I got to pass. I have no opinion on a 30-point spread. I guess lay it with the home team. Maybe it's a huge blowout. Lamar versus A&M Commerce. Lamar is definitely a public play, 70% of the money right now. And that's probably the right side. I hate laying 4.5 on the road, but I'm going to do it here. I'm going to lay the points with Lamar. Alcorn State, Texas Southern. Sharp slightly on Alcorn here, getting 4.5. If they were at home, I'd like them a lot more. They are coming off 5 wins in a row versus Texas Southern coming off 4 wins in a row. I think it's going to be a pretty close game. I'll take the 4.5 points. Don't love this one. Jackson State versus Prairie View. Ah, boy. In just a toss-up game, I'll take the 3.5 points with the home team. Florida A&M versus Southern. No opinion here. 10.5 point spread. Probably take the points. Don't love it. What else? Bethune at Grambling. I don't know, man. I guess give me the 5.5 points with Bethune in this one. Hate this game. Eastern Washington, Sacramento State. Another garbage game. A lot of high school basketball today. And by high school, I just mean non-Power 5. I stick to non-power. I stick to the big dogs the best I can, but I still go over every game for you guys. Texas Baylor. Okay. Texas Baylor. I'm not just going to give you guys yes or no on this one. So Texas has looked impressive, but you caught a Texas Tech team on a night where they couldn't buy a bucket. They didn't have all their players. Okay. So you had a game versus Texas Tech. They had a shell of their normal roster, and it was just a bad shooting night. They couldn't buy a bucket. On top of that, Texas follows it up with a home game versus Oklahoma State, who had a decent little stretch there where they won a few impressive games, and it looked like they were coming around. They're back to being the worst team in the conference. Maybe them in West Virginia, but Texas, man, I don't buy it. I don't think their guards are going to succeed against Baylor. Baylor's been beating good teams. They should have beat Houston at home. Kind of got unlucky missing a free, not unlucky, but undisciplined. Couldn't make a free throw at the end of the game. Goes to overtime and they lose to Houston. Baylor's the better team, better guards. I don't trust Texas's offense here. Texas has played 2 cupcake teams. Texas Tech is good, and it was an away game for Texas Tech. But like I said, they didn't have all their players. It was an off shooting night. It was just a night where everything went wrong. It was just one of those nights for Texas Tech. So I'm not going to put too much stock into that game. Baylor's looked extremely impressive, coming off a Kansas win. And Kansas had McCullough in that game, so that was a full strength Kansas team. Give me Baylor. I think 6.5 is reasonable. I'm not going to overthink it. I'm not going to think, I don't know. Is Texas going to hang around? I don't think so. You could definitely look at a first half as well. I think Baylor has a pretty dominant first half. I expect them to be up somewhere around 7 or 8 points at halftime. So I like Baylor laying the 6.5. I like Baylor in the first half. I like Baylor here. Weber State, Montana State. Oh boy, 90% of the money on Weber. Road team laying 2.5. Doesn't that just feel like a trap? Is Montana State going to win this at home? Weber State's the better team. I got to go that route. I'm not going to lay 2.5 though. I'm looking at the money line. It's minus 152. I guess that's the way I'd look at that game. Idaho State at Montana. Montana laying 7.5. I'll lay the point. Idaho State's terrible. 7.5. A little bit of a premium price here for this Montana team, but it's the right side. They're going to get the job done. Give me Montana minus 7.5. And the last game of the night. I can't even talk, guys. 4:15 in the morning. This this is like the most blah video I've done yet. So I hope you guys appreciate the consistency at least. And I'm about to update that whiteboard and get you guys another winner. Idaho at Portland State. I mean, God, I don't know. Portland State -5.5. Are they going to be able to cover 5.5 versus Idaho? I'm going to lean Portland State in that one as well. I'm going to go with the home team -5.5. Whiteboard winner here to make it 2 in a row. What are we going to go with? Give me Northwestern State +1.5 for the whiteboard winner for Monday. Hopefully, we can make it 2 in a row. Again, drop a like on today's video, guys. Make sure you're subscribed. I do these videos every day. Monday through Friday are typically 6 in the morning Eastern time uploads, and weekends is just as soon as I can get the videos out to you guys because the games on the weekends go off early. It's March 4th, guys. It's March. We're getting there. We're getting close to the bigger conference tournaments kicking off. Selection Sunday is within 2 weeks here. It's starting to get really exciting. Definitely consider becoming a member as well if you want my best picks throughout the remainder of March. Maybe something to consider. Had a pretty good February, up, 10 units. So hopefully we can build on that. Currently have 2 winning days and 1 losing day in March so far. Hopefully we can start to build a nice little hot streak. Finish at the right time. Going in these brackets with the right mindset. See you guys in the next video.